Let's bring in Mark Krikorian now, Executive Director for the Center for Immigration Studies. Great to have you. I won't even have you weigh in on the media component there. Let's start with the news and the legality of it all. Is there an asylum that's available for economic reasons? You hear people there saying that they want to go north for the money.
No, there's no such thing as asylum for economic reasons or even for general violence. You have to be individually persecuted or persecuted because of your religion, race, political opinion. The problem is that the way our asylum law is set up is that if you just say the magic word, we have to then give you an interview to decide whether you make the first cut, whether you can apply at all. But once we do that, in almost all cases, we let you go into the country and give you a court date so that you may show up, we may ask you to come to court a year from now, 2 years from now. In the meantime, you're working, you may have a kid. In other words, you may give birth in the United States, then you have a U.S. citizen child. And frankly, even if none of those things happened, how is ICE ever going to find these people? I mean, in other words, the point is not to get asylum, because almost no Central Americans qualify for asylum. The point is to get past the border by using the magic word of asylum, and then you're pretty much home free.
Real quickly, because I do want to get to another segment of this, how wide are the president's powers?
They're pretty wide, but not as wide as I would like. He can bar the entry of any person or any class of persons that he thinks are detrimental to the interests of the United States. Congress has given him that power. It's basically what the travel ban was about. The Supreme Court upheld it. The problem is that these people are not necessarily going to be sneaking across the border and then, the Border Patrol or U.S. troops will find them.
All right. It's
that they're going to stand in line at the port of entry and then just say the magic word asylum, and we're going to end up letting them in because the law kind of requires it.
We know some of them will sneak in because some of them have told our William Lodge that, if they find out asylum isn't an option on the other side, they'll just try to enter illegally. I want to get to this from former Senator Obama, 2005, talking about immigration. Let's talk about, if we can briefly, the politics of what's changed here. A Democrat now, Barack Obama watch.
We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country.
Mark, what's happening here? I mean, clearly the law is what it is when you come in illegally. Even then, Senator Obama knew that.
Yeah, and it wasn't just Senator Obama, it was President Clinton. It was Secretary Clinton years ago, Senator Feinstein. I mean, the Democrats really have become radicalized on immigration. This is part of, I think, the party's broader shift to the left. And, when Hillary Clinton ran for president, she said on TV that no illegal alien who gets into the United States should be deported unless they're convicted of a violent crime. And that's astonishingly radical. And there's a political opportunity there for the president to soberly, I would hope, make the case that the Democrats have gone off the deep end on immigration. You can have an argument about whether there should be more or less, the rules should be tighter or looser. Those are legitimate arguments. The Democrats have said, in effect, that anyone who gets into the United States or maybe overstays a visa, they get in legally, overstay, or they sneak in, that until they kill somebody, they just have to be allowed to stay here, and that's crazy.
Well, clearly from Barack Obama, then Senator, they were all on the same page, and somewhere, as you say, along the lines, it has morphed. You give some possibilities for that. Mark Krikorian, great to have you, your legal and your political talk today. Thank you.
Thank you.